Hello, Mr. Devonian. Thanks so much for coming on. Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me. Of course. Did you have any trouble finding the office? Oh, not at all. I have Google Maps. It helps. Fine. Would you like some coffee or water before we begin? No, thank you. All right. Let me introduce myself. I'm Morgan Orsini, the Talent Acquisition Manager of HSBC Sydney. I have been looking for the best talent in France, USA, Morocco, and of course Australia these past 7 years. You are interested in a position as Business Development Manager. This position is specialized in retail banking and wealth management. It's a key position because it serves more than 50 million customers worldwide with a complete range of banking and wealth management services which allow them to manage their finances, to protect and build their financial future. It's a global business that makes management responsibility for retail banking, wealth management, insurance, and asset management, with a focus on customer-centric proposition and innovative and efficient distribution channels. So, to get started, why don't tell me a little bit about yourself? I studied at Bordeaux School of Business and graduated in with a master's degree in business development. After graduation in 2010, I have worked for the insurance company Coventry that you probably know as a business development manager during 6 years. The first year I was an assistant, and then after this first year I became a business development manager. Um, yeah, it's been a real challenge for me because during that time sales have grown steadily, but I have run out of room to grow with Coventry and I am looking for new opportunities. I have um, 5 years of experience leading a team in the business development process and finding new markets for the services that we provide. That's great. Can you tell me how you heard about this position? Of course. I saw the position on LinkedIn, so I decided to look at your website and in order to learn more about the position and the company. I used to know a bit of your company while reading business surveys. What attracted you to our company? Some friends of mine works for HSBC, and I know that with your company, my work ethic and style will improve a great deal. It is the best company to work as simple because once you have received your training and guidance, then your work ethic and style will completely get changed. Everyone in the company is respected and treated as family, and it is this feeling of oneness which will make me want to do my best at all times, irrespective of the hurdles which happen to come my way. All right. To you, what is your greatest strength? I would say that my strength is a combination of creativity and persistence. I have one example to share with you. While I was running an interview with an important client in Coventry, I noticed that there was a need to exploit a new range of service. I immediately spoke with the CEO and he thought that's a great idea, in fact, but it will be quite difficult to set up. So I spent time to analyze and the possibility to create a new service. I persevere and finally get the green light of the CEO to create it. I'm very proud of that experience because it shows that my work ethic don't let me settle for less than my best. I'm not afraid of challenges and setback without falling into frustration and anger. That's very good. Can you tell me about a time when you had to deal with a difficult client or coworker? Sure, one definitely comes to mind. During my bachelor's degree, I was working for a phone company. A customer could not use his phone abroad, and the main challenge was that this mobile was crucial for his business. As a result, he did lose business and was very irate and wanted to leave the network. Action that I took was to invite the customer to sit down and to get a drink. The second thing I did is to take a pad and pen to ask questions that will permit me to get back to the network and make sure that we solve the problem. As a result, I solved the problem and we didn't lose the customer. He was very impressed by the service that I provided, um, and actually wrote a letter to my manager to say how well I performed.
That sounds like a great victory. Now, what would you consider your greatest weakness?
Cakes. Just kidding. In the past, I have struggled slightly with public speaking. However, I'm very open to speak in small group of people. I'm really good at building rapport one by one. Uh, what I have done to overcome was taking a coach who really helped me to be bigger than my fear. Recently, in fact, I did a presentation in front of a team uh, that was in one of our office. I felt confident and received very good feedbacks. So yeah, I'm coming a long way. I'm still working on it, but I come a long way.
I have a few more questions. How do you handle stress and pressure?
Um, so while I was working as a business development assistant in Coventry, it was my first year of experience, and they had 15 unresolved issues, and clients were really frustrated by the service they had received. I was under of pressure to deliver results. The action I took to manage the pressure was to be focused and organized. So my first step was to meet the existing clients, understand, track, and prioritize the 15 issues in order of customers' priority. Then I set clear, measurable targets that were to be achieved and broke all targets in small pieces. I also planned the amount of sales activity required to hit my own sales target. I set up weekly conferences calls to take the progress made. I also spoke with senior business developer to present my recommendations. The result was that in 6 weeks, all the 15 issues were resolved. I think that it really demonstrated to my management team that I could handle pressure. Also, by organizing myself and utilizing my time efficiently, I could become business developer in 1 year, whereas before that I was an assistant.
Okay, why should we hire you?
Uh, well, when I read the job posting, I noticed that you specifically mentioned you were looking for someone with professional qualification in marketing. As you can see on my resume, my first master's degree is specialized in marketing. And during my gap year in England, I worked as a strategic marketing assistant in the Boots company. But what I think really set me apart from other candidates and will make me a valuable addition to your team is my ability to combine that with my people skills. I really value a lasting relationships and activity seek to build those with developers, vendors, and senior managers alike. I also enjoy interacting with customers and know what a happy customer is. That a happy customer is a repeat customer. My passion for the missions that you propose for this position will drive me to deliver high quality works every single day.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I have to say that as HSBC, I'm interested in growth. In 5 years, I would like to be a part of a company growing its business on a regular and consistent basis. I would like to keep my focus on development but increase my competencies in strategic planning. I know that HSBC is seeking to expand and diversify its business. Besides, I really appreciate the support that you provide for your employees. I would like to increase my financial skills to be able to deal with your future top level strategy issues such as mergers and acquisitions.
Thank you for this. Finally, what are your salary expectations?
Oh, well, I started my business developer career 6 years ago and still open to develop professionally. Therefore, I expect to earn a salary commensurable to my qualifications and experience. I would like to know how you value this position.
Okay, your salary will be based on a wage band of 30 million and 35 million. It will be your job to prove us how good you are.
Well, I would like a salary of 34 per annum. The reason why I would like this amount is simply because I have the skills, qualification, and experience to perform exceptionally in the role. Even though I believe I am worth 35,000, I would much prefer to start on slightly lower scale and prove you how good I am. I feel very strongly that you will be pleased with my performance and that I'm worth this salary. Although money is not the main motivation factor for me, I do believe that I'm worth this amount.
Okay, I have everything I need, but do you have any questions for me about the company or the position?
Yes, imagine you are looking back on this hiring decision in a year. The person you hired has exceeded your expectation. What did um, he or she do that impressed you more?
That's a great question. I think in 1 year the person would have come in and spent some time learning from the team and people that have been here for a while. Then she or he will start making changes in an informed way. In 1 year, I want this person's team to be a well-oiled machine. I want them to be bouncing ideas off each other, coming up with new services and making headway into the new markets.
That's helpful. It's good to know what the expectations are.
Very good. Okay, that's great. Thanks so much for coming in, Katja. It's great to meet you. I will give you a call in the next 3 days.
Sounds good. I look forward to it. Thanks again.
My pleasure.